Hello, everyone. So we're continuing on with our illusions from mythology. And today we're going to see that, oh my goodness, our solar system contains mythological illusions. Wait till I get to the NFL. So this covers pages 76 to 83, chapter 3, about the monsters that were created. So we start out with Mother Earth and Father Heaven. So Mother Earth, you might know her as Gaia, or and then Father Heaven is this planet over here, Uranus. Okay, so that's where we get the planet name. You know it as Uranus. You can giggle, it's okay. All right, so Mother Earth and Father Heaven created monsters because, humans weren't around just yet. We got to wait for Zeus to come and create us. They had Cyclops and the Titans. Okay. Wow, an NFL team. Look at that. Heaven, unfortunately, was like a deadbeat dad. He didn't want the responsibilities, so he kind of put these monsters in the dark corners of the earth. So that's why we always have that connotation of monsters living in these dark places, because that's where the myth put them. Heaven, of course, was a little upset, but Father Heaven was her man, so she had to support him. But one of the Titans, Cronus, was like not having it. Dad, come on, man. So Cronus ended up trying to kill him because he was just tired of being forced in the dark crevices of the earth. But he wounded him pretty badly, and from the blood, remember we're dealing with Greek myth, so it's fantasy. It doesn't really have to make sense. It's not science fiction. Out of the blood came the giants. Oh my goodness, another NFL team, and the Furies. You don't want the Furies coming after you. So Cronus and his sister Rhea. Okay, we do have a lot of incest in Greek and Roman mythology, but that's what we have to go by. Um, they had children. Now Cronus didn't seem to um, learn the lesson from his father, and he banished his children, and in fact tried to eat them. So Cronus actually is this planet right here, Saturn, and there's a great, I think it's El Greco painting of Saturn eating his children because he was like his dad and just didn't want the responsibilities. Zeus was spared because Rhea was like, gee, he's our sixth kid. Can I have one? So she ended up taking him um, to the island of Crete, where he was spared. Now, what I want you to understand at this point, Earth didn't have humans. It just had elements. And listen to the elements and see if you recognize them. So we have the element of chaos. We've all heard that word before. Things get crazy, chaotic. There's really no rhyme or reason. We have love, light, day, and night. So those were all elements. Okay, so when we talk about day and night and how illusions sometimes just are in everyday language and we don't really realize it, there you go. If you use the term chaos, love, light, day, or night today, you have made some mythological illusions, my friend. And the purpose of these monsters was to punish sinners. Okay, so again, that's where we get the term monster from, not having a very good connotation. All right, Zeus, also known as Jupiter in Roman mythology, he decides that he's going to take on his father. So you can kind of see, we have Cronus taking on his dad, and now Zeus is taking on Cronus, his father. So Zeus won, He had help from Prometheus, who humans are very grateful for Prometheus. Zeus, not so much, and we'll talk about that myth. But Prometheus's brother, Atlas, okay, another word you might be familiar with, he picked Cronus' side and the Titans because they were bigger. And he now has to carry the world on his back. So whenever you see the term Atlas, it usually dealing with a map because he's has the world on his back. There's a very famous statue in New York City, Rockefeller near Rockefeller Plaza, which has Atlas with the world on his back. Okay. Now, Typhon was the Earth's last child, and we had a little sibling rivalry going on. Tried to take on Zeus, but Zeus by that point had thunder and lightning under control. That's why he was able to defeat the Titans finally. So he just took that guy, his sibling, and put him in Sicily on another island by Italy, this time Mount Etna, and he became a volcano. So all the anger that Typhon had is now Mount Etna, a volcano on Sicily. And Hercules, you might like that Disney movie. Another name you hear, he's not a monster, okay? He's a demigod, but he did try to help the giants. So when we get to this point and we talk about there are other conflicts, there are other conflicts. Okay, so hopefully that kind of helped you with the monsters. So the monsters we're talking about are the Cyclops and the Titans, the Furies, and we will, as we go on, we're right in the beginning of the book, you'll see how all those go. Now, I highly recommend that you use the family trees in the back of the book to kind of help you keep everything sorted out because, like I said, unfortunately, there's a lot of incest. But you need to know the different relationships. Okay, so thank you for listening, and I hope this helped.